Yeah.
And probably for pretty good reason though, since X and Y is probably the weakest.
I mean, you could do it using only first form waters. Imagine destroying Diantha with a Magikarp.
Yeah, but I'm doing a pure electric type run because I think it'd be good to at least since to have us all do only electric type Pokemon. And also the good news is I could finally have Gerga shut up about me having me play as using a Jolteon. So this kind of goes twofold. So we get basically a pure no restrictions electric type. Fuck.
Old Jolteon really has a speed and a passable question marks special attack.
Yeah, I don't really see Jolteon being like 10 out of 10 of a Pokemon, you know? Like, it's a fine Pokemon as is, and I like it. I'll be honest,
Oh, actually,
the only Jolteon I ever really used was...
Jolteon's actually a lot better than I thought. Or at least, on stat-wise.
Yeah.
So what, it had an immunity to electricity. It resists flying, steel, and has a weakness in ground. But just...
Yeah.
I am looking at the move lists for Gen 9. It's pretty good, but it's Gen 9.
Yeah.
It's Gen 9 move lists. Everyone has a pretty good move list, like Gen 6. Ooh, that... It can learn Shadow Ball.
Via by level up or by TM?
TM. By TM. It is fairly fast. Has a good special attack, moderate special defense. But aren't most ground moves physical?
I think so.
Which is its main weakness. Yeah, so basically it just gets absolutely destroyed by a single ground move. And air balloon exists. One hit from literally any move that isn't ground will pop the air balloon.
Probably the best electric type Pokemon I should have on that team of challenge Pokemon would be a Manga. You know? Because electric type Pokemon can't be hit by ground types if they're a flying type. That's the only ground flying that's in the game. Besides, well, you know who basically was Zapdos.
Unfortunately, wait, hold on, is Tynamo, what is the Tynamo line in?
You have to actually trade from like the Pokemon trading box type of thing.
To get Tynamo.
Yeah. So the answer is sadly a no.
Yep.
I checked.
Yep, I showed you that this morning, Gold. Yeah, I timed it. It took you 3 minutes to beat Giovanni. Like, yeah, he's just that big.
Giovanni's that week?
No, Giovanni is that week. Like, I timed how long it took Gold to beat Giovanni. In 3 minutes. Took him like 3 minutes to beat.
Was he entirely focusing on the fight?
I believe he was.
That's actually fairly long.
I don't remember actually sure what was going on. I think it probably just was
Like,
battling.
if you were more distracted, like, really you should count the amount of turns that go by.
Actually, I think literally, I would say it took me like 5 turns. And the only reason why it took me 5 turns was because his last not his last wait, never mind, that was Sabrina. Never mind. Giovanni was a complete, like, sweep.
Basically 1 turn for each Pokemon.
Yeah. If I'm correct, I'm actually correct a little bit.
Yeah, like, in that case, I'm, like, depending on how Gold was during the fights,
You know what?
like, if he was doing a lot of talking, if he was doing a lot more talking than he was hitting fight in the move.
Okay, let's see here. I just gotta get the
I was
right
probably
tab
more. I was
on
probably
it.
not really focused on the fight though, because I'll be honest, I don't respect Giovanni enough to have my focus
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, so this is why I said you might want to count the turns.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, where are you?
Because it's basically if it's 1
Here
turn
we
per Pokemon, yeah, that's actually really good, really fast.
Giovanni.
Yeah, and I believe actually Jim.
There we're going. Look at him.
I believe actually even. I believe Sabrina. The only reason why she took slightly longer was because her last Pokemon was not a Psychic type. You know.
Was it
Venomoth. Yeah, it was Venomoth. I
No,
literally.
You should have put me in there. I would have killed it.
I didn't. I'll be honest. Actually, I did. I switched you out. I forgot. I went full on with Susie the entire battle, and nearly sold the entire battle, but I didn't even realize that. I forgot she actually had a. Well, I forgot she had a Venomoth, basically. You know. The only reason why it took actually 5 turns. Though, funnily enough, the future sight that she had used did nothing to you.
So I was especially defensive.
Yep.
Heck.
I'm surfing on Vaporeon. That makes total sense.
Okay, yeah, you start off with the Vaporeon.
This is probably the only time I've ever. I'll be honest. I wish we would have chosen actually a Seadra. You know. Right.
Me? Or me or Gurgits?
Yeah, Gurgits.
Man,
Like, to be honest,
he already chose Vaporeon.
I know because he wanted to choose a fucking Jolteon because he's an Eevee simp.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
The evolutions can be quite cute. They can be quite charming. They're good.
Yeah, but like having a Seadra, that's a really good Pokemon. And apparently, apparently that Seadra actually had Poison Point for some reason.
Wait, Cedar had Poison Point?
Yeah,
Oh, that don't make sense.
yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. I would expect Tentacruel or Tentacle to have Poison Point. Wait, does Seadra actually have Poison Point?
That's what I'm going to check. Well, first off, Tentacool. Tentacool only has clear body and liquid ooze. But Seadra. Yeah, Caesar's poison point, naturally.
Naturally, huh? Didn't know that.
No, I think Sniper is better.
Yeah, well,
Actually, no. Both would technically be good.
regardless, I would rather, if anything, if I was choosing a team, I probably should have chosen Seadra instead over Vaporeon. Oh, you sick fuck. The shelter planned it out. Not this time. Okay, this time.
I mean, I was gonna make her have an Almastar.
That is true. Almost are been nice.
Yeah. High special attack. High defense. Decent HP for Gen 3. You could have named him Lord Helix.
Well, no, it'd be named after him. Or whoever actually was the cloister. Or the- Actually, a cloister would have been pretty good, I think. A water ice type, you know?
You would just be dealing with a pure water for a bit.
I mean, most of the Pokemon in this game.
Also, hold on, look. Hold on, I need to check where you get Shelter.
You have to fish everything with the good rod, I think.
You're playing Fire Red, right?
LeafGreen.
LeafGreen.
Not available?
Not available. Only available in Fire Red at Cinnabar Island.
That late, huh?
Yep.
If they got,
Maybe.
I should check.
But here's the deal. Let's say I was playing a Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green ROM that gives you all the Pokemon available type of thing. Because there's that one ROM that does all that sort of thing. Actually combines both Fire Red and Leaf Green. So yeah. Also, Glock, what do you think actually of that Giovanni team that I did for him? If Giovanni actually had, like, fought you one last time, you know?
I did not see that.
It's in the Pokemon chat, I believe. I think.
Okay.
Fucking confusion.
Okay, that was 7.
7 turns for Giovanni?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, it was 7.
You shit!
But yeah, Giovanni is just so weak.
It's almost a sweep. You had a little bit of trouble.
But it really wasn't that hard or anything, like, but even then,
Yeah.
Giovanni, honestly, I wish he was a bigger threat.
I don't know. I don't think they could have added killing. I don't think people liked it if Giovanni sent someone with the Voltorb to just use self-destruct on you. I don't think that would have gone over well.
I mean, here's the thing I was going with type of thing. Okay, Giovanni is fought type of thing. I wish it would be better if Giovanni had not made an appearance, or like not made an appearance, or hid his identity up until the point when you actually finally see who he truly is. You know, okay, no, it was an Usher and Stream chat.
Just left his name as question marks.
Yes.
Like you still could have fought him.
You still fought him in the gym fight, and his team could be pretty much very much similar, but his team would be slightly different. Then for his final time when he fights you, The whole Team Rocket take over the league. Okay.
Oh,
There's like
so basically kind of like an end of Gen 5 where...
Yeah. But he's basically fought like, right after your rival. After you've beaten him, he's fought direct almost immediately. And he has basically the most powerful Pokemon. You know.
So your Pokemon are healed, right?
Yes. They're healed. By Professor Oak, basically. And his team in particular is this. He has himself... The only Pokemon I'm keeping on his team is Nidoking, Kangaskhan, and Nidoqueen. His other Pokemon, he has himself an Aerodactyl, because, you know, that's a rare Pokemon, and, you know, classic, you have a thing, right, Giovanni style. He has a Gengar, which I think, weird enough, he only has a Gengar in the Colosseum games, and that kind of does, that Pokemon does actually fit him, you know, the Gengar. Also, also good for manipulation and intimidation. And then finally,
also Blaine has a water type in the Colosseum games.
Yeah, and then Mewtwo
So take the Colosseum games with a grain of salt.
Yeah, well, I gave Giovanni a Gengar because I was only other Pokemon I wanted to use. I didn't want to have like a full pure ground type team, you know, but also have like poison types as well. And that was probably the most likely one I could see that would actually fit. Along with also being actually a pretty dark Pokemon in its own right. And also good for manipulate. I mean, it's Gengar, right? And it makes sense though. Also because, as well, the Silph Scope.
It's Gengar.
The Silph Scope, right? He uses that to give himself a Gengar to help catch Mewtwo. And then, since rarely Mewtwo doesn't. Pretty much Mewtwo, in my opinion, I hate to say this, has more of a role in like the other games, like.
Mewtwo's just kind of there, chilling in a cave.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, there's nothing. It's like basically kind of.
But then again.
The same thing happens next with Y.
But then again, even the birds are just kind of there, chilling.
Yeah, actually, I would say if we do play the Pokemon like Red, like Manga Red version type of thing, I believe if I'm correct, Mel, since you're playing that version, right? Mel?
No! Yeah? What?
I asked you a question. You're playing the
I've been
Pokemon...
trying to contact you for a while.
You're playing the Pokemon Red Manga version, right?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, is there any instance of like how different is it from the regular Fire Red Leaf Green?
Do I need to play more of it to find out? Once I do, I will get back to you on that.
How much have you played of the game in particular? If I can ask.
Hold on, let me open a save file. Game, let me open. Oh, thank you. No, I won't. No.
You want to bet you're still in the early game?
Slot. Load up my slot. God damn it.
You want to bet Mel's in the early game?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the early game.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm kind of in the early game, so once I get further into it, then I can let you know, like, what.
Here's the thing I'm kind of wondering for, is if there's any differences. Will it also mean actually gym leaders like Sabrina, Koga, and Surge? Will they be Team Rocket admins in particular? Because in my opinion, that seems a pretty solid idea. Have not just like one gym leader, but have like half the gym leaders be bad. Plus, also, and make him more of a threat. Like, and heck, have like all 5,000 legendary birds, and have Giovanni use Mewtwo. So in that final battle, I gave you little shit. Motherfucker!
Well, shit.
Fuck you! Protect twice in a row. But yeah, I gave Giovanni Mewtwo as his final Pokemon. Like, so he's actually a legendary Mewtwo. You know? Initially, I thought making his entire team with Mewtwo level 70 is like Pokemon level 68. But then I saw, like, literally the highest level you get up against your rival is like level 60 basically. And that'd be too high level, so I went ahead and did like basically a whole Gets thing, where the Pokemon levels are slightly higher, but not by much. You know? Still trying to be fair, you know?
Yeah.
I had to kind of be fair to, well, Giovanni. I mean, as fair as I can give him.
Yeah, I just realized that with Team Rocket running around, I know they technically use poison types and all that, but wouldn't like for your entire adventure that you deal with Team Rocket, doesn't that mean the entire region is basically the ground gym puzzle? Technically?
Yeah.
Hey, same thing happened with Team Yell.
Oh, good! Hey, look at that! I can get rid of Mel for an Electrode.
What?
I can sacrifice Mel for an Electrode!
Oh, here we could get an Aerodactyl.
I know you're not actually kidding. You're not joking, Gold.
No! I'm not kidding! Hello there! Do you have a Raichu? Would you agree to trade for my Electrode? Well, if you don't want to. You have a Boundary? No, sorry, I'm down that.
Here,
I mean, I'm not getting Mo, I'm just being funny a little bit. This is kind of humorous.
I mean, you could save, do the trade, then reload the save.
Metronome. Oh, if you can evolve into one or three different types of Pokemon. You sit on a throne of lies. Fuck you, man. Come on, Vaporeon. Oh, we could also gonna seal him, maybe. For a Ponyta. If I had a Ponyta, I could trade for a Seal, which is a pretty good water type.
No.
Alright.
But yeah. I believe here's where you can get the air.
You're late.
Basically, leave the room, then come back.
Walk around for a little while. Okay.
Or Helix. Or Helix.
You're late. I just walked in and out.
Okay, nice. This one better be better.
Alright, we're good for names. There's also Pokemon Mansion we can explore. And we'll fight Blaine at the end of the stream, basically.
Actually, Gold, in the manga, does the manga show how Red got his, Poliwhirl?
They do? It was mostly a fuzz. Oh, look at that, I got a pile of shit.
Capacity.
It's a muck.
No, a pile of shit is Diglett.
That's true.
Yeah,
Pile-
floor shits. Don't true, it was 3 floor shits.
Look at that. Escape rope. That's nice.
Now you can hang yourself. What?
Stop me! I thought you were a ghost. What's the little kid doing like in here?
You just slurp up mucks.
To what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing. You heard what I said. But I'm not repeating it.
Oh man, I didn't want to know. Well, other than that, I would say any future realms I do play, team-wise, can be pretty set up a little bit in advance.
Okay, now let's get that. And now Red watches you speed run with the speed feature.
Oh yeah, since you're using your sister's computer, you could technically do Pokemon Infinite Fusions. But you'd rather wait till you have your own.
I'd rather wait for something as advanced and as big as that.
Yeah. I'm just saying you could technically do it now.
Possibly.
I will say, like, with the manga version, when the main characters are talking, their icons will actually show up when they're talking.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck. Eradicate. It's go away, Kate.
Yep. Hey, look, it's a rat. What shall we do with it?
I get some max repels though, because I kind of need some max repels though, because the regular repels are kind of not.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're still using regular repels.
I had quite a bit of them. I only had barely even used them. You know.
Yeah.
Pokemon Mansion. Oh, this is another one of these fucking mazes! Oh, shit.
Oh no.
And stream. Rip stream.
Yeah, OBS.
OBS, you fuck.
I'm recording this.
Yeah, thank God.
I'll regress just in case.
Okay.
And we back.
I am. Hopefully, no. Hopefully, guys.
Apparently there's an ad.
I did decrease the ads type of thing a little bit. I actually altered it towards like you get like 3 minutes of ads per hour, so it should be much less.
Yeah. It's just
Though apparently, if I get 3 minutes of ads for every hour, I get like 55%, which is more than what I get normally.
I think it's actually because you're getting longer ads as well. Because I just got like one 15-second ad instead of like 8 4-second ads.
Right. Well, I do have like when you start starting, like people start watching the stream has like those short little ads you before. So like so it basically when you're first joining the stream, you only get those ads. You don't get any other ads at all unless you've been on there for like as long.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to like look for the whole lore, all stuff going on, but
we know what happened. Something new too.
it's fucking Mew. What do you expect?
Yep.
Mew's I like Mew. Okay, I mean he's a pretty good Pokemon.
Fetus.
Yeah, I mean if you really think about it, Mew's probably one of the plushies I actually got a legendary form, legendary Pokemon plush of. Probably around the same time I actually got Giratina and Suicune. Those are the first legendary Pokemon I've actually gotten basically in plush form.
I only got one Pokemon plush, and it's best starter in my opinion. If you think otherwise, you are wrong.
Chikorita?
No, it's Piplup.
Oh, I have Piplup as well.
Though I would actually like a Chikorita plush.
I actually have not one, but actually no, I do have one. Actually, I have one Piplup plush, but I did get a second one, which I gave my sister Carly. You know, I gave it to her as like I believe it was your birthday type of thing, birthday gift a little bit or something a little special. It's a little one of those Piplup keychains you can get on the Pokemon website.
She's like,
Yeah, she's a Piplup keychain. Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo, because we're an original.
almost.
Wow, look at the burglar! Wow, he's a Ninetales! Guess what? Bye!
Bye. Get wrecked. Yeah.
Wow, he has Ember?
Well done, good
What a loser!
What burglar doesn't know how to work the flamin? What Ninetales doesn't know
Wow,
how to
I got no.
Flamin.
What? Thank you. I got a lot of money from this guy. Though he looks like a scientist, though, which is really kind of the funnier part.
Okay.
He's here to burgle your hands.
Oh, I'm supposed to get across the other side. This is.
Oh, I think I know what you do. If you can even... Wait, no, you're trying to get across the upper floor?
Yeah.
Oh, is there any other staircase you can do?
I'm looking right now.
You know what? Well, pop quiz for Pokemon Trivia. In what game was the automatic? In what game did the whole
Oh, there's no circuit right there.
Repel renewal? In what game did Repel renewal first get introduced in?
You're not supersonic.
I think either X and Y. No, maybe. Or no, black and white. Yeah, but I think my answer is black and white.
Mel, do you have an answer for my question, or were you even listening?
He was not listening.
Let's see
Yes,
what we
it
got.
was black and white. What was it? Was that black and white or black and white 2?
I think first black and white.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was first black and white. Checker Conroy says it was black and white 2.
Do you believe him?
No. I believe it was the original black and white. Same generation. If I said which generation, Gen 5 would have been the answer. But I said which game.
That is true. He locked on. Being locked on.
Oh shit, his next move won't miss.
Well, it'd be dead.
Too bad he's dead. But if he ever comes back...
Oh, he's back!
Oh shit,
He's brought his
and
brother!
he brought friends!
Oh, they're also dead.
Oh.
He brought a bomb! I lit the fuse and it fainted. Another circuit's right here. It goes down, but
You must fall.
nope. Well, this area's here. This area's here is actually completely pointless, though, which means
There was an item. That's the entire purpose.
oh, there was an item there I already grabbed.
Yeah. But now you must fall.
Let's go down.
No, you must fall down.
Fall
What goes
down.
up must come down.
Yeah. Walk off the edge. Do it. No balls. Kill yourself now.
Oh, I did. Where'd I spawn?
Child found dead in Pokemon Manager. I think you were supposed to fall down the other one.
Oh yeah. Fuck. I'll bet pressing all the switches though turns them on and off. Yep. Okay, there we go. I wonder where that staircase leads from going down, basically from up top.
To the basement.
No, not that one, the other one. Before I fell down.
To the basement.
I'm on the 3rd floor. I'm on the 2nd floor, I believe. The 1st floor, I think.
To the basement.
This is a complete maze of an area.
Yeah.
Man, Gen 1 was definitely known for their fucking mazes. No wonder layer games don't do as many maze like areas.
like a few maze-like areas, that's fine. Gen 1 may have overdid it, however, I think the more recent Pokemon games are lacking them.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess it could go either way.
Personally, I think 2 confusing maze-like areas per gen would be good. One during the main campaign, one during the post game.
Yep.
Just
And the Evil Team headquarters should have at least one, very confusing puzzle for their late game area. I think really, in my opinion, just should hopefully do this type of thing is give our Evil Team much more of a role, make it much more of a threat.
make the evil teams evil again.
Hello, here we go. I was right. HP up.
You found drugs.
No PP up.
Oh. Do I say the thing?
Say what thing?
No. No penis mushroom pills.
Whoa, what the heck? Where are we now?
The basement.
Oh, fuck you! Move your ass out of the way! Oh, I can't even read the book now, damn it. Stupid burglar.
He's here to burn your hands. It's a dog that's going to sniff out the hams.
Is that how you have a Growlithe, basically? I guess it's a good thing why Houndour was introduced. No? Because Houndour looks more like an evil Pokemon. Being a dark type and everything.
Yeah. So the horse is to transport the stolen hams.
What horse? It's dead.
Oh,
Nice.
well,
I mean, to be honest,
shit, now how am I supposed to burgle hams? You put me out of a job.
push. Full restore. Nice. Well, no, you're locked in. Just kidding. No, you're not.
Isn't
What? Oh
Isn't
shit!
Blaine supposed to be like, wait, you can go talk, you can go look at a book.
Oh, he moved.
Yeah.
I'm in a battle. Well, hang on. Lock on.
Oh shit. Better be careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Oh, he's dead.
Careful, SpongeBob.
An electrode.
Careful, go. Careful, go.
Yeah, he's not gonna live. That missed.
Not the fact. Just the fact. Never mind the fact that you're 9 levels over.
Well, that's true.
Soon to be 10. At least with.
Blaine will probably. Blaine will be really strong, though. I think. What level actually is Blaine actually?
Around the 30s, apparently. Like, maybe 30s, maybe low 40s. 30, like high 30s, maybe low 40 for his highest.
Really? That low?
I mean, you're over leveled. Just wait.
she's far too powerful.
What's wrong?
So yeah, so Mewtwo broke out because we are incompetent. We can't keep a guy chained up.
Something.
Blizzard!
God.
Ooh! Blizzard! That's a decent team, I think, but unfortunately it's not that good because of... I'll be honest, Pokemon Mansion, this could have been a Team Rocket hideout, basically. You know? Right.
Yeah.
Secret key. Solar beam. Ooh, hello. Where's that secret key go exactly? Was there ever a door we saw before that could... Wait. Escape rope. Whee! Bye. Enter the cave. I think actually it was a secret key. I think a secret key goes someplace. You know? Oh, key. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Well, time for Cinnabar Gym. Power max repels, maybe? No. You know what, I guess I'll leave the money I have right here, not do anything. I did give... basically, some... I did give actually a Gurgit's a Mystic Water and Eevee a Charcoal. You know? And I guess saying no quick claw base. So a fire type gym. Do some burn heals. I'm not gonna need burn heals at all for them. Actually, I didn't even heal. Oops, shit, I didn't even get a chance to heal though. I should probably heal myself first.
What?
Probably should heal myself first.
Yeah.
Gonna fight Blaine.
The easiest gym leader in Gen 1. No, seriously, I do believe Blaine is, in fact, the easiest gym leader in Gen 1.
I think they're all are pretty. I think Sabrina, OG Sabrina, was probably harder than the remake, even without dark types.
Like, in terms of action. Yep, hold on. Wait. You know, there's something I realized that I don't quite understand. Why is Blaine having Gargoyles as his gym staff?
Probably because actually not a lot of people actually. No idea. Look, if you look at each of the gym leaders, from Brock to Misty, it's like a 10-level jump. Then after that, like Surge is like about the same level as Misty. Like you could probably fight Surge before you fight Misty, if you could actually reach Surge before Misty.
But cut. That is literally the one thing in the way. It's a tree. You could possibly just, I don't know, move around.
Yep.
Not comfortably. Granted. But you could just go around.
I know, it's so true, it's so sad. Then you have Erica, who's at level 29, the highest. Then Koga, level 43, highest Pokemon. Then Sabrina, about the same as well. Sabrina and Koga are about the same level. between Ziggy and Order 1. Cinnabar, Blaine.
Wait,
Apparently, okay, Cinnabar, Blaine, Cinnabar, LeafGreen. Apparently, it has a level potency level 47 Arcanine. With Giovanni, highest Pokemon level 50. So we're about the same level as him. But basically, except the problem is the Elite Four are about the same level as Giovanni, only slightly more. Lorelei, 54 highest
you
Pokemon
mean
level.
slightly higher than Giovanni, right?
Slightly higher than Giovanni, but not by much.
Yeah.
Then after that, Bruno, highest level 56, basically. And that's what today.
Bruno has been a joke in every Elite Four fight.
In level 58, Agatha with her Gengar. Apparently there's 2 Gengars, but that makes perfect sense though. Then Lance with his 2 Dragonairs because of reasons. In level 60 Dragonite. Then you have your rival.
Lance is a bird keeper.
Yeah. But the high level Pokemon being actually his level 63 starter.
Granted, he's a very specific type of bird keeper that focuses on dragon-like Pokemon. It's just all his Pokemon are birds.
Yeah. Highest level basically highest level basically required to basically beat the game is like level 63. So it's pretty small. Pokemon quiz in the... Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot! I forgot! No.
You just beat up a man.
I beat up that guy. I mean, I didn't even answer the question. I didn't know you were supposed to do that. Beats the trainer anyway. I didn't mean to do that. That's kind of funny. Whoops. Task failed successfully, right? What question? I think probably better. I think it'd probably be better to just actually fight the trainers anyway. We're about
For money.
Yeah, for money, and also we're about the same level anyway. Giovanni will probably be difficult because he's higher level than us. Like level 50 is basically his highest Pokemon level, so I think level 48 would probably be reasonable. Blaine, we're about the same level as him anyway, but his highest Pokemon being like a couple levels higher than me.
Yeah. So, my brother's been working on something that could tie the whole me saying egg over and over thing up into a nice little bow. But I hope he finishes it before...
Or what?
Before you get to the Elite Four.
Well, actually, you do have... Well, don't forget. Probably tomorrow will be Giovanni, and possibly even Victory Road I could probably do, and saving the Elite Four for like the finale, which would be probably Saturday.
Yeah. But he's been working on a project. May just have to continue the whole egg joke for a little bit.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. Egg.
Answer this question. Get it right, door opens the next room. Get it wrong, face the trainer.
Who shot my kids?
There are 9 certified gym Pokemon League. Hell yeah, there are 9. There are 9 gyms. Gets it wrong. Joke's on you. That was my plan anyway. Right.
Yo, but what if?
What
I'm
if
sorry, but 8 gyms. Like, yeah, you get a perfect square, but there's a hole in the center. But with 9, there's a perfect 3x3 grid.
Yeah, I agree. Literally, Stir could probably just...
Unless you count. Victory Road, unless you count the Elite Four, or as being the gym trainers to the champion.
That makes sense. That does actually make sense. It makes sense. It does. You have to fight four.
Yes, the champion, aka the 9th gym leader.
Only their four gym trainers have basically names and roles. Well, the other ones actually have nothing to their name. This is gym trainer number 7.
No, Game Freak names each one of their gym people. It only shows up in battle, but they're still named.
That's true, but they don't.
Outside of battle.
But they don't have a unique design. Pokemon quiz. Get right door opens next to opens. Get wrong face trainer.
Who shat your pants?
Hard like evolves 3 times. No. Fuck it. Dances. Wait.
Can you beat up the man?
Nope, we gotta beat him up. Beat him up anyway.
If the question's right, then just beat up the man.
Time to bully a guy for his. Time to bully a burglar for his money.
Time to burgle his hams.
Yep.
Nobody stolen hams.
His ride is. We took out his ride. Now he can't escape.
Blows up hams with mine. My fucking hams.
Come on, quiz. Get it right.
Who shat
Electric moves fight against ground type Pokemon. Let me think. Well, Ash's Pikachu says yes.
Anime says yes. Not the anime says everything else.
No, that'd be everything else. The anime says yes. Everything else says, what are you smoking?
Oh, someone had a Firestone or something, but or decided to evolve.
Wait, Rabbit has evolved to the Firestone, I think?
I mean, you can evolve it with a Firestone.
I think it's evolved by leveling up.
Or a Firestone.
Huh, didn't know that. We beat the nerd! Nerd. Thanks for your money. Nerd.
No, just a nerd. Super nerd.
Hold on.
You know what? Let's switch our Pokemon around a little bit. Let's make it more interesting though. Actually, I want to give a good item for Ashi. I want to give a good item for Mel. You know.
Okay.
Magnet.
What?
Magnet. Boost
Yeah,
electric type.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you know where a magnet is? I would say.
Power plant?
Oh yeah, I can explore the power plant. Maybe wait, where's the power plant exactly? I guess you know what? No, never mind. I'll explore the power plant maybe after beat the gym leader, or maybe after we beat Giovanni, we'll go explore and grab the thing we need for.
Yep.
Or explore after Blaine.
Hi, I'm Giovanni.
I think that'd be better because Giovanni would probably be a pretty short battle anyway, and probably
Yeah. Cause he's
oh
weak.
no! Fire versus fire. What will we do, Confused Ray?
Confused, right?
Vulpix uses the Confused Ray back. Vulpix punched himself in the face.
Oh.
Vulpix punched himself in the face. It used Grudge.
Are you hitting yourself? You're hitting yourself. Are you hitting yourself?
Okay. Oh shit! Well, that was so
Even I knew that was coming.
I'd never really seen Grudge used before.
You've never seen Grudge used effectively until now.
Well, there goes Eevee's chance of ever being useful.
Until you get healed.
That is true.
Also, Mel, you missed us talking about the 9th gym.
Oh.
Home quiz. Alright. Mel, answer this question. Team 28 contains
what?
tombstony.
Hold on, no.
TM28
Wait, hear you say it again.
TM28 contains tombstony.
Okay, TM28 contains tombstony.
You know what, Mel, let's both give an answer.
Okay.
Alright, you first then.
The answer is yes or no.
Yeah, it's a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
No looking it up.
Just
Oh, no looking up.
No looking it up. Think long and hard. TM28 contains tombstony.
Tombstony.
But my answer will be a joke.
Tombstone?
Tombstony.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm not looking up, I swear.
That I doubt.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking up.
Press X to doubt.
It just
It's a yes or no. Simple as that.
I'm not looking. God.
I heard that.
Oh, Mel or me?
Mel. But God, everyone's always picking on me or something like that.
Yeah, cause you do. You guys always do that to me.
Just answer the question soon.
Have 30 more seconds.
What is it?
10, 9, 8,
You know what? I give up. I give up.
6, 5,
You gave up.
4. Then just give us an answer, yes or no.
Yes.
What was your guess, Glock?
I said my guess is going to be a joke, which was also the yes.
To be honest, the answer actually is no.
Tombstone does not exist.
That was like that was the kind of little trick question. I was mentioning tombstony multiple times.
I was trying to prevent myself from giggling so he couldn't hear. Tombstone, like
I'm gonna give myself to nature.
let me guess, a 10 base power rock move that only hits once.
Oh my gosh, too hard.
I'm making fun of the move Tombstone.
Over here, that name actually was having fun. Alright.
Yeah. Like well, say hello to TM1. Tombstone.
28.
Hey, hold on. TM28. Tombstone. This move
TM
is basically
TM 428. Tombstony.
if there actually was a move.
Maybe it would be like a 70 base power rock type move with 95 accuracy.
Probably. And only be learned by Pokemon that are either like ground types or heck maybe in ground, rock, and ghost type Pokemon. You know?
Ooh, rock and ghost damage.
Oh yeah.
Because doesn't Hawlucha have the only be a dual type move?
Hawlucha?
Yeah, Hawlucha.
I do not remember.
With the fly, with the fuck.
Oh, flying press is like flying and flying and fighting.
Flying and fighting. Yeah.
I don't remember. I never actually liked Hawlucha at all.
Yeah, it's just. I vaguely remember that's the only thing special it had going for it.
Yeah, I never liked Hawlucha at all. Oh, look at questions.
Tombstony.
Oh yeah, Hawlucha.
I wish Blaine's gym actually was more like you're in maybe in a volcano or something, you know? Right.
Oh yeah, didn't the volcano erupt in Heart and Gold and Silver?
Yep.
Wait, no, aren't you going to heal?
Oh yeah, wait, isn't that what caused his gym to like, blow up?
Yeah, sure, I'll heal. Wait, I'll heal. And
Wait,
I'll heal, and we're gonna start off with Evie. Fuck. Well, we gotta walk back. We're starting with Evie first.
Okay.
Because obviously, if we start off with Stir, it'll be a complete sweep.
Yeah.
Man, early
is there
game.
a Rock and Ghost Pokemon?
Early game gyms really did better with their, or no, late game gyms did much better with their like getting back to the beginning of puzzles. You know?
You mean late gen?
Yeah, late gen, like later gens.
Yeah.
So Gen 9's gym puzzles actually were pretty fun. I mean, they're pretty simple though. I'll be honest, I think I prefer actually the modern gyms puzzles than the older ones.
Gen 9's gym quote-unquote puzzles. Like, I've seen them. They're a lot better than Gen 8's.
That is true. Yeah. Which is better? So, hurting a bunch of hurting a bunch of wooloos, or kicking a bean into a goal?
I'm talking more about the quote-unquote exclusive gyms.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Sword and Shield had
Like
like
the
Ghost
Ice and
and
Ground literally shared the same gimmick, while
And-
Fighting and Ghosts shared the same gimmick. Ice and Ground at least made sense with their gimmick.
yeah, Ghost and
because
Ground not so much.
In both Blizzard and Sandstorm, you can't see much.
Yeah,
But what the
Also,
fuck
Blaine,
is
I
going
know
on with Ghost and Fighting?
yeah. Well, fists for punching you, and then Ghost fists for also punching you. Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fire Pokemon are all rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. Ha! Better have Burn Heal.
Tombstony.
Yeah, but
It was
probably...
Oh wow, his first Pokemon's a Growlithe! Oh!
Yep.
Well, let's be
You're probably still buddy with Giovanni, I think.
No! None of the legendaries
No,
know
you're one to
Giovanni.
talk. You gotta just Tombstony.
Blaine is the only one in particular I would say. I remember actually in the manga that actually helps create Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Tombstony.
I think I remember he was like part of that. Like one of the things I heard from the manga.
It was sort of no, he was sort of part of it. He wasn't really part of it directly. He was a part of it, then he left, and he had to almost like merge with Mewtwo a little bit, in a way. It was a sort of I mean, like part of his DNA ended up with.
Yeah, in the Pikachu movie, he literally did just use with Mewtwo.
Oh look, I think I was actually someone different.
Someone fused with Mewtwo.
Yeah. Or no, or no, wait. I think they swapped bodies with Mewtwo.
Something like that.
Not bringing out Gurgitz for his Arcanine, which is his ace.
I should drive me house. Ag. Oh no! Your attack has been cut! It's not good, Surf.
It's like, oh no, whatever will we do, Surf?
Yep, he was literally a Gurgit Surf solo would be. You know what? I'll give you this one.
Ag!
Drill Peck.
Here we.
Rapidash.
Let's fight the fire pony.
You know what? We'll give. You know what?
Ag.
I'll give Mel this one. Alright, Mel. Don't screw this up.
Okay, I'm gonna look for an extreme.
Don't screw this up, Mel. Or should we say Mole?
Be
careful.
There we go. For an extreme, I'm adding the egg.
Ouch! That did a ton of damage to Mole.
That didn't even kill.
Mel did still kill it! Mel's actually Mel's gonna lose! Mel's gonna lose to the Rapidash.
Why? How did I not kill that thing?
Come on, Mel, this is your last chance to finish it off.
I'm going to cross my fingers.
You finished off barely.
I know. I thought I was gonna get a lucky shot.
I forgot enough for Night Matches for main.
You
He barely won.
In your face, Blaine.
Fire Blast. Come waste on water Pokemon.
You earned the volcano badge. Congratulations.
Now you can finally kick Giovanni's ass.
Yes. And we're gonna do it proud.
No, you are one to talk because of two things. Tombstony.
Do we still gotta bring it up?
You are not the brightest.
Hi, Bill. Little Island.
Tombstony.
We're going to one island a little bit.
You have to do the events there before you can proceed.
Apparently.
Wow. People say
I also need to heal myself a little bit.
I believe you can heal yourself there.
we're gonna ride on this.
Oh, look at this
Version on the
Pokemon.
boat.
Celio. It's Celio Green. I don't know.
What is this machine?
Tombstony.
It's never gonna get old.
We got a meteorite apparently. Try pass.
There was no.
Next page for the town map.
The amount of time you spent mulling it over and still got it wrong.
And you gave up before.
But you could, like,
You couldn't even realize the obvious.
you could have just said yes or no instantly, and I wouldn't be making fun of you for it.
Oh, what I was gonna say, you said no, you said yes too.
I said mine's going to be a joke.
Oh.
The truth answer actually was a no.
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep making fun of me about it?
Probably.
Just for the rest of the stream.
Fine, you're gonna pass on this one time.
Just
I don't. Wait, do we even need to surf here?
Shit, what? Okay, fine. Okay, go on. I'll let you make fun of me for it, or just for this stream.
Oh,
yeah,
30.
that's what I said. Just for the rest of this stream.
I guess
The
we have
next
a whole.
stream, you can't do it.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that Gurgits can't make fun of you for it.
Well,
Well, it's Gurgit. What do you expect? He makes fun of me like half of the time.
that's true. So I guess I could do another thing. I could probably surf from different islands, though. You know, we'll focus on that. Be the whole thing, doing the island stuff.
Yeah. You said you were trying to avoid the Sevii Islands. Well,
Trying to
not
find
doing
it-
the Sevii Islands.
Well, I'm doing grinding since these Pokemon have trainers and stuff.
Actually, see if you can leave the Sevii Islands, like, instantly.
I'm not sure you can.
All right.
I'm sure it's,
I might be able
it
to
did not
fly,
work.
maybe, since technically it is optional, though. It makes sense. It makes sense why these swimsuit trainers have like no money, cause like literally they're in a fucking swimsuit.
Yeah, alright. But where they're keeping the Pokeballs?
There's Mount Ember, which is probably where Moltres is, right? 2 Island, 3 Island with Bond Bridge, Berry Forest.
But you're just going to fly back to...
No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh, I can't fly back. Oh wait, no, I can't.
No, fly back to the start to take the ship to try to leave.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh wait, it's immediately to Island 2. Probably did. No, it. Free Island. No, I can't. Shit. Wait. What island actually did he want me to? Oh, it's Island 2. Is where I need to find the casino guy. Shit, we're on one island.
I believe you have to find the casino guy here, or find the casino guy at Island 2. Then once you do that, you can leave. But if there's ever kind of a rock ghost Pokemon, I think I know what to call it.
Golurk. Oh, Pokemon.
Is
Oh,
go.
Pokemon 2 tiny Russians or 1 big mushroom. Just move to a Pokemon. Okay, so I need shrooms base to teach this guy. The casino. God damn it. Well.
So Island 3 you go. Right?
Wait, were there more than... Oh wait, because I didn't reach Pokemon Center. Wait, is there like more than 3 islands? In...
Yeah. There's 4, 5, and 6.
Which you can't reach till after you do all the stuff for islands 1, 2, and 3. And wait,
Yeah.
wait, how many islands are there exactly?
I don't know. I know there are 28 of them.
No, that's not good, son. Looks like we have some bad guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm losing money to you. Okay.
I've noticed you have multiplayer as one of the tags for the stream.
That's probably because I believe I think probably the time I was doing the games I was playing multiplayer or something. Probably back with 64 probably.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance actually to change it though.
Yep.
I fixed it. I mean, technically there is probably multiple. I mean, there is multiplayer in Pokemon though, if you really think about it. I can see why actually they give the Elite Four members a rematch type of thing. I need to get to that one Mario Kart moment.
And she holds.
I'll probably set up the Elgato type of thing better so I can actually do the stream thing. Because for some reason I wasn't able to do it before. Because you can't edit, you know, or you can't clip videos the way you have to do it in a way.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. I wonder actually, you know, I wonder actually if I taught like Psychic to Haunter, right?
Teach Psychic to Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd
Okay,
be
okay,
a
okay.
good idea,
If he could
though,
learn.
To be honest, F3 would need
F3 could-
Psychic more,
But it can't learn it.
which sucks.
All right. Well, I can learn Fire Spin. Fire Spin's a pretty
No.
No fire spin?
It's less accurate than Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Susie.
Hello, Susie.
Will-O-Wisp doesn't do much, but it's a guaranteed burn. Fire spin. Fire spin. Only the best part about fire spin is that it prevents the person from leaving. Also, hey Susie.
Oh no. Cue Ball Paxton. Oh, what a major guy. Right? Biker King to fuck. Yeah, this is basically the true Blaine gym.
Yeah. This is the truth.
But you got a problem with biker gangs?
This is the true fire type gym. With poison type Pokemon mostly.
Problem with biker games.
My mom was a biker before I was born.
Minimize.
Fuck you. Use return on him.
I'll just finish it off.
Well, sometimes.
Right,
Fuck
he's
you.
a big guy.
No, fuck you and your comment.
Well, thanks for Fuller Storm, man.
Here he goes again.
Bond Bridge. Oh, Joy, more moving around.
More bridges, yeah!
We need basically the girl who looks like the guy for some reason.
You know what? Fuck it. Talk to the guy next to the PC. I know, waste time, but just talk to him. I just want to see what he says.
Hey, did you hear the news? The PC Network here can now link with PCs in Kanto. I don't know how that came about, but it's fantastic.
Another very tech illiterate trainer I see.
So someone said very forced. Someone said Bond Bridge. Papa keeps lying to me, won't tell me. Oh, Berry Forest. Oh! Oh, okay. This changed things quite a bit.
A forest full of berries? Forest full of people named Berry?
No. It's a ghost area.
You can get Mr. Rivas.
No, I think Mr. is still...
Shubbit. Duskull. And, Ghastly. Yeah, you haven't seen one of those before. Ghastly.
How original.
Yeah. Now here's something that will really blow your mind. Haunter.
Maybe a Gengar, maybe?
No.
Wait. Bond Bridge, please be quiet when crossing. Very forwards ahead. La-di da fa. I am singing my song. Singing is egg.
Just screaming at the top of my lungs.
Just screaming egg. Wow, level 32 Pidgeys, man. Seriously. What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon?
Field types.
Oh, Clefairy.
The fairies, their favorite.
That's not a steel type. I am disappointed and my day is ruined.
Oh shit, wait. Clefairy and Sussy. Sorry. Sorry, Sussy, I can't use you because... Clefairy's not a fairy type anymore.
What's a fairy type?
And anti... It's the anti-lance.
No, electricity is the anti-lance. Actually,
Yeah,
no, it's ice. Ice is the anti-lance.
Yeah, what... Probably... Gurgis will probably speak Lance. And Bruno. Lorelei is done by both both Mole, and Mole, Eevee, and... Literally, I'd say it's Sadist, but... I don't think any other gym could be any sort of challenge at all.
Yeah. I'll fucking execute the execute. Did you know, if you only have one Pokemon in the party, you can't get into a double battle?
Yeah. I remember that with like Black and White. Like the first one actually, like it forces you to get into a double battle. The first battle actually is a forced double battle. The other ones actually are not. The other ones don't let you fight you at all.
This means that in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you can't fight the second gym leaders unless you have two Pokemon.
7th. 5th second. Wow. You have all three Bulbasaurs, but you can't evolve your last Bulbasaur into a Venusaur.
That's fine.
They're all holding Everstones. I found this smooth rock and gave it to my Ivysaurs. Why aren't they evolving?
God damn it. Oh, yes! You fuck!
No, don't forget I'm recording this, remember, so regardless what happens.
Which means that was recorded.
Man, really, it's like... Getting roasted by Blaine. Beats Blaine relatively easily.
Yep. And then we go to islands, run into some evil bike gang, go out on the drill.
Bite gang, and then a ghost forest, because we have to go there anyway for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, I may call it. Fortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I am getting tired.
Alright.
Alright. Have a good night, Gork.
And one last thing.
Egg.
Tombstone.
What?
Tombstony.
Yeah,
Okay, you had your fun.
Egg.
One thing Gork will say, egg. Seriously, go.
Yep. So I'll save the whole power plant thing.
you want to do that after you wipe the floor with Giovanni?
No, before.
Oh, before, okay.
Figure we beat up Giovanni after we beat the whole thing.
Okay. Yep. Giovanni's gonna be a piece of cake again.
We're fighting Giovanni with all Pokemon on our team except for Gurgis.
Yep.
Gurgis is
Oh,
always,
because if we just use Gurgit, I think we'd be done really quickly.
Yeah. Gurgis actually would sweep the entirety.
Yep.
I kinda wanna have at least Jim be slightly have Giovanni be slightly more of a challenge. Now if Giovanni still loses to me regardless of all that sort of fun stuff, well then it just kinda proves my point. And also, I have to reset the fight if one Pokemon faints. So if one Pokemon actually manages to faint, then it's a complete reset. So Mel, if your Pokemon screws up, you'll be the reason why I didn't beat Giovanni first try.
Okay. But don't come out just yet. Like, did you?
Well, no, you're the biggest Achilles heel in this entire gym, in particular. You're the electric type Pokemon in a ground type gym.
Yes. And most of my attacks won't be effective against it.
The only thing it'll be useful for type of thing is spamming. If I have you spam Slam. Yeah, literally Slam's the only thing you really can do. Everyone else has at least everyone else can do some damage and defeat you. Even Glunk can probably finish you. Like, my best bet would probably be in particular is probably to start off either with you or maybe Glunk, or maybe start off with maybe with Gurgit, or not, maybe with like Susie. Regardless, I think looking at Giovanni's team, let's go look at. Oh, hey, here we go. So, all right. This is Giovanni's team, though.
Okay.
Is Rhyhorn? Okay, all his Pokemon have Earthquake, though, which means regardless, you're fucked either way. His Rhyhorns have Lightning Rod, and his Nidos have Poison Point with Sandveil for Doug Trio. I'll be honest, I'll be honest, you, in my opinion, your best Pokemon to duel up against is Doug Trio. That's his weakest Pokemon. That's what I'm probably gonna use you on.
Okay.
Very forced ahead. So I don't know who he starts off with first. But I think I'll figure whoever Giovanni starts off with. And then okay, Barry Forest. So it's Drowsies.
Actually, I need to check where I am actually on my fire red game.
Venomoth. That was actually. That was Sabrina's ace though.
Oh, huh. Actually, I did make it to the Pokemon League.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't do it yet.
What was your team?
Oh, let's see. It's been a long time since I played this game, so I kind of forgot to build it. Let me just open up the team.
Hypno.
Let's see here. Okay, team. There we go. Okay, let's move down here. Rapidash! Wait, why do I have a fucking Pidgey on my team? What the flip?
A what Pidgey?
I have a level 13 Pidgey, I don't even know why I have it on here. Blastoise, one of my strongest. I had the Lapras I got from the Silph Cove. I have a Butterfree, and I got a Lynx.
A Nanaberry.
Oh, yeah, I got to train my team up.
Wait, what's your team actually exactly, directly?
Well, you want, what level?
Your team and your levels.
Okay, Rapidash, Pidgey, Blastoise, the Butterfree, Lapras, and Zinx.
What?
That's my team. Okay, I'll go through it again. Rapidash, Pidgey, Blastoise, Butterfree, Lapras, and Zinx. No.
Zinx?
Yeah. Well, no, Jinx.
Jinx! Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, Zinx? Like, what the fuck's a Zinx?
Yeah. It's because of the lighting in the room. Looks like I'm gonna have to... Oh, that's why I keep moving. I need to level up my team, actually.
Oh, it's the fucking it's the whole Hypno thing. Remember the whole classic Hypno scare type of thing?
Oh, yeah.
The Hypno creepypasta? This is the Hypno creepypasta thing. Before the Hypno creepypasta thing was... made it scary.
You know what? I will watch that creepypasta, and I'm gonna admit... Sometimes I have nightmares about that, though.
Garrett from Mars did a video reviewing it.
Yeah. Right.
That's before he didn't.
Oh, and there was a fan game on it.
Moonstone.
Nah, I still kind of wish the XP share was in the original stuff.
It would be nice though.
Yeah. But of course you gotta level up your team the old-fashioned way back in the day.
Back in my day, leveling Pokemon required actual hard work and effort.
Yeah. And funny thing is, yeah, I don't want my team low leveled because I kept using Blastoise.
Revive us. Really? Well, I guess that's nice.
see. Well, let's see.
Other than that, I would say, for terms of the gym trainers and our team though, it's a decently balanced team, which, in my opinion, is what I was going for and what I prefer.
Yep.
I prefer a balanced team, which is actually why I went for the whole idea of having no duplicate types.
Okay, let's...
Though Legends Arceus isn't particularly think about it, I did have duplicate types though with normal typing, which the Raptor and the...
Okay, you know what? Okay. Okay, let's... Okay, so let's see which team I should probably focus on leveling up first. Okay, Piggy will definitely be first.
Now we're back to the... Alright, we did it.
Awesome.
So next up is Viridian City, which is probably our last stop, and I think I'll probably save that for next time. But next time we are flying straight to not here, but we're going to go to the power plant, get the magnet we need for Mel. Even though the magnet's kind of useless for him against literally Giovanni for obvious reasons, but yes, I'm using Raichu in a ground type gym. So you can just fly there. So that's a power plant. So the power plant's right nearby Rock Tunnel, which means by Lavender Town, which means by Lavender. So that means we have to fly to Lavender Town, basically.
Okay.
Well, see you next time.
Yep. See you next time.
Tombstony.